Happy 2018, everyone. It's Mike Masato, the Dental Road Warrior and CEO of Staff Driven Dental, back on the road for this first day of 2018. I don't know how it worked out that I did one on Christmas and now I'm doing one on New Year's Day, but on the road, story of my life, one way or the other, I'm driving. But wanted to bring you a topic to start the new year off. I've been thinking about help a lot. 2018 will mark the 21st year of going into helping people in dental consulting. So I'm pretty proud of that and the work that I've done and the work that I've accomplished with so many people over the years. For those of you that are out there watching this, many of you do that for a living in the dental field, helping others. And we all know it's not an easy thing. It's a challenging thing sometimes, helping human beings, right? So let's talk about help a little bit since we're on the subject as it pertains to helping your patients and you yourself getting help. Interesting concept, help. First of all, when it comes to your patients, you have to understand when you're looking to help people, there's a trust factor involved. And the problem today is help's got a bad rap. People don't trust anymore the way they used to. You know, they have issues with getting help and allowing help into their lives. Help's really an ability. It's ability that people either have or they don't. And this is important as it pertains to you as well. And if you ever notice, it's amazing how many people come into your office every year to get treatment, or supposedly they're there to get treatment, but they don't want your help. It's interesting, right? They end up in your office somehow, you diagnose them, they got work that needs to be done. This is restorative work, much of it's disease process. They need to get healthier. You know you can make them healthy. You present the work, you do everything right, and they don't get it from you. They don't want to pay for it. They give you reasons why they should stay diseased or spend money on something else, you know, or go somewhere else. I mean, that's all a smokescreen in many ways. What's underlying all that? It's a mental thing, okay? People have issues when it comes to getting help. And again, it comes down to trust because people, unfortunately, through life have a tendency to get screwed over by people that have come to them in the guise of help and did wrong by them. You know, it's unfortunate, even the field that I'm in right now, and I'm going to be controversial by saying this, and if it gets out there and goes viral, so be it. You know, I work in a field where, you know, unfortunately, the majority of people that do what I do, many of them do, especially the bigger ones out there, you know, the help is not really good, you know, and you spend money on help, supposedly getting help, and you waste a lot of money out there. And it's a shame because really you get taken. And then dentists are notoriously people that are not good business people to start off with, and they get marketed, and people they jump on these things to get help from these different companies. And a lot of it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of information thrown at you, but there's really no pathway to help. There's no guidance to keep you on the path to help, to support you to really use it, to make it be worthwhile to do. It's really unfortunate. Or there's a lot of unethical people that do what I do out in the field today, which is unfortunate as well too. An integrity problem. Look, we know this in dental field too, that there are a lot of dentists out there that more and more these days that are not high in the integrity level in terms of helping people, and they're really not doing right by others. So we have to understand that this is what you're dealing with out there in the trust factor. Trust in part is built by two things. You really got to build trust with your patients if they're going to be able to get help from you. And trust, again, in part is built by two things: credibility and reliability. Credibility is the words that you speak, the words that come out of your mouth, and reliability is how consistently your actions match up with your words. All right, so this is they won't tell you this, but this is what they are subconsciously experiencing of you, and you know, whether they're going to decide to go forward with you or not, or entrust their health to you, which is a very, very delicate thing, very, very delicate subject. They have to, you know, the credibility and reliability has to be there. You know, being your word with people is critical, and that starts from day one when patients come into your office and you do what you said you were going to do on the phone, what they were, you know, they're being told by your staff, by you, and they believe you. You know, and that's important. You know, and they really have to have those are two of the main factors, that they trust you and believe you the first time they meet you. The other ones, they got to like you. I think I talked about this in an earlier episode. But they don't trust you. They don't leave there trusting and believing you, at least to some degree. And if you notice this, you have this with your existing patients, the patients that have been there, you know, for 10, 15 years. You say it's a crown. Okay, whatever you say, doc. And why are they saying that? You know, you're not any better of a doctor because they've been there 10 years necessarily. The trust is there. It's built in. They've been with you. You've done what you said. You've followed through, done good work. There's a history there, so they go along with it. The problem is the people that are newer to your practice. This is the problem with new patients, that we don't really build in the trust and factor to getting help during our new patient experience. We just kind of dive in and start doing some diagnosis and doing all the paperwork and everything, and we bypass this critical human element to build this bond in order for people to get help from you. So help is it's really an important building block to understand. And look, no matter what, how good you are with keeping your word and being your word with people, the other thing to understand that there's some people that just don't want to be well, and they're out there. There's a percentage of the population that's out there that they have an issue with, taking care of themselves and being well and treating themselves the way they're supposed to. They'll say the right things, they may act like they want it, but they don't do it. And you gotta let those people go. There's some people that just cannot have help. Now, what do I mean by this? It's an ability. Having help. If you ever notice, what does having mean anyway? Okay, people have a low ability to have things, which means to, not just own and possess, but to experience. Like, people can experience bad relationships or a bad marriage or, having no money or the negative things, but they can't have the good stuff in life. They can't have their health back, or they can't have good dentistry. They only can have bad dentistry, or they can't have good relations. They only can have bad relationships. Or they can have a big bank account. No, they can't have a big bank account. I got to have no money in my bank account, right? It's really an aberrated state that people can get into. And look, and unfortunately, a lot of people are like this. And don't be one of those people. That's where I want to talk about you. As a consultant and someone that spends my life dedicated to helping other people, it's amazing how many doctors that I meet that really need what I do. And I would say 99% need it. Okay, but can they have it is another question. Really, it's not as convincing in the need to help. I think many of them conceptually know they need help. They'll even say it. They'll demonstrate it. And I just met a guy recently I was talking to, just came within a whisker signing up for this program, and turns it around, does a complete 180 in the 11th hour. Why? Because someone comes into his life and tells him it's better, to spend money on building another treatment room in his practice instead of investing money in your staff. And by the way, the best thing you do to help yourself in 2018 and beyond is to put money into your staff, not another treatment room. All right. Now, the only reason you should ever build another treatment room is if you're at a capacity problem. Like, you can't fit the bodies in your office. There's no ability to treat enough patients, so we need another room because we're so busy. Unless you have that problem, like you're an overexpansion problem, the money's always better spent by putting it into you and your team, getting help, guidance, coaching to get you where you want to be. This is the time to be talking about goals. It's the first of the year. Setting goals for the year and having them, and how are you going to attain them? Are you going to be at a different place by the end of 2018? How do you know that? Well, having goals to start off with and getting people to help you get there. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you get there, all right? And allow people in your life that are going to help you. Again, this goes back to your own ability to have help. Can you have good staff? Can you have good personnel, or do you can only have bad ones? Can you have sanity and peace in your practice, or you only have chaos and discord in your practice? Think about this. What are you allowing in your life? This could be a havingness problem. So I'm saying this because sometimes it starts with awareness. You have to have an awareness first that this is an issue with you. Like, hey, maybe I'm not good at having the positive, or maybe I'm not good at having certain things at all in my life that it's good to help build my practice or get it to another level or whatever. Take a look at this. All right. Do you let people in your life that are going to help you? Do you run the risk of getting burned? Of course you do. That's how life is. You never have a relationship if you don't take a risk once in a while. You get involved with people emotionally. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But hey, you know what? You also risk never having a great relationship in your life by never putting yourself out there. Well, it's the same thing about getting help. Go out there. There's a lot of great people out there too, not just bad people. There are people out there that want to contribute to you, that they want to help you, they want to help take you to the next level, and they're dedicated to doing that, and they have a passion for that. I love helping people. I want people to have better lives, not just make more money. I hope you make millions of dollars from what I teach, but it's all about quality of life. That's my game in life. I get excited about that. Some people get excited like you do, like when you do beautiful work in someone's mouth. You go, wow, look at that finished product I just did there. It's gorgeous. It just changed their life on that level. Well, same thing for me. When I see people have better quality of lives, and less stress and, more money and better family, and have better team and really living up to their full potential, that's what gets me excited and motivated, because I'm in the help field. That's what I do, and so are you. All right, but a lot of it comes down to trust, and it also comes down to your ability to be able to have help, because it truly is an ability to be able to experience help and have people in your life that will help you and contribute to you. All right, so I hope this struck a chord hope this is helpful, a little cerebral, maybe for January 1st, as we're shaking off our New Year celebration. But I really wanted to start the year with this because, again, I'm starting another year that I'm really dedicated. I got some really amazing things coming in 2018 that's really going to, innovate and change the dental industry with dental consulting, which I'm really excited about. And again, I'm playing a bigger game. I could play this a smaller game, but I want to play a bigger game in the new year to help more people. What's your goal this year when it comes to help? All right, so hope you enjoyed this episode, episode 18. More to come. A lot of episodes ahead of us. Probably 50 more in 2018. And if you're enjoying these episodes, again, as always, please share them. And I'll be back in about a week with episode 19.